Hello and welcome to Teenz Time. Teenz Time is aimed at enhancing educational values, good character development, and addresses various teen-related issues. And our topic for today is, do you read to pass or you read to know? My name is Ijoma. Do you read to pass your exams or you read to gain knowledge? Well, it sounds more like a debate topic. Well, one thing I know is that reading is a productive skill that you should have. So let's see what the Teenz Time report has to say about this. Reading is a complex cognitive process of decoding symbols in order to construct or derive meaning. It is a means of language acquisition, of communication, and of sharing information and ideas. Statistics by World Bank states that the literacy rate of young people between ages 15 to 24 in Nigeria is about 71%. Many young people think of reading as a skill that is taught once and for all in the first few years of school. However, a few teenagers have various views about reading.
Reading means that we learn or study or know something and we can practice it.
Reading is the act of learning so that you can impact more understanding.
Reading is acquiring knowledge about what you know or what you want to know.
Reading can be said to be the collection of information from different sources like books, newspapers, and journals.
Reading is the act to learn and understand something so that for future use.
The benefits of reading are unlimited because it provides information, and information leads to knowledge, which leads to power. It has also been observed that great leaders are readers. Today in our society, a major concern is a lack of reading habits among young people. Do teenagers read to pass or do they read to know?
That will be reading to know, because you read to know to understand your environment. Once you do, you can get a grasp of everything. You know what's going on and you just go around with the flow. You know what's going on, so you know what you need to do to stay alive and to stay well.
I think reading to know is more better than reading to pass, because if we read to pass, when we pass, we forget all about everything we read, while we are supposed to know and keep the knowledge stuck in our head for future purposes.
Reading to pass is important, but reading to know is very valuable and needed. Yes, read to pass is a good one, but read to know, it means that we can understand more things and get more points on our environment and how things go well.
They read to pass because some of them think that is the easiest way.
I think they should read to know than reading to pass, because reading to pass is just immediately you finish reading, you kind of forget what you do, and then reading to know is like when you know it sticks to your head and stops staying in your head.
Research shows that as you read, the depth and breadth of your knowledge expands. Your innovative ability increases, and reading is an essential part of everyday life.
I read to know, to understand what I've been taught.
I read to know because it is essential for me to read to know more about my environment.
I read to know because reading to know is more better and it helps you in future. Why reading to pass is just when you know it's just to get your grades and that's all.
I do not read to pass, I read to know. When you read to know, it helps you more at least to have clues of what you don't have an idea of. My advice to teenagers is that we should always read to know and learn more things than reading to pass.
My advice to teenagers is they should read to know, because if they know, they'll acquire knowledge and they'll keep it in themselves, and in future they might find out that that knowledge is required by them.
I'd advise them to focus more on their education, to read to know, because when you know, it will be easy for you to pass. It's not always about the grades, it's what you know, what you have in your mind. The grades is just a reflection of what is inside, so study more and play less.
The vast mass knowledge in the world can be gained through reading. So if you want to be smart and great, then you have to love reading. I think both are important. You need to read to know and also to get good grades. Well, next week we'll be looking at examination malpractice. Saturday Treats continues.